All right, guys, we got all the wood stripped off. It was just glued on, epoxied up front, and then held on with one bolt. But the screws underneath look pretty good. We've got her soaking in a bath of totally legit acetone, California style, with no VOCs, so it works maybe kind of eventually. But it's what we got right now. Actually have a ultrasonic tank that we're going to transition into eventually here, but I got to get a couple of things set up for that, and probably get some better you know, acetone to strip. The plug in the barrel is not going to be able to come out like this. We're going to have to get some kind of a tube to stick this in. I think I've got an idea of which one to do it, but first we're going to soak the action mechanism and see if we can get some of this to come off. Also looks like there's a bunch of black paint on it, so that'll probably all turn to gummy paste playing with this. So we'll just get this down as much as we can, and the surfaces we're going to try to touch are here and here is where most of the super glue's at. So you know, we're gonna leave this in the garage where it's a little warmer, and you know, keep fire away from it, and then just let it sit for a second. So we'll come back and see if we've got any motion. Well, after about half an hour of soaking, look at this. So it turns out the super glue does not permanently deactivate a firearm. That's kind of awesome. Looks like it's still sticking on the block, but we'll see how that works out. If I can, I might take a syringe and put some in the barrel and see if we can hit it from the backside. Yeah, very cool though. I'm getting good vibes. All right, guys, hour into soaking, and look what we got going on here. It's like it's moving freely. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so super glue, not a permanent disabling mechanism. It is interesting, it's center fire. So it's had the conversion done to it. I'll be curious to see what they, what the chamber casts out to. But yeah, so we're gonna try knocking these pins out soon. I'm gonna take a little cap full of this acetone and put it down the barrel, see if the plug will come out. But we'll fill it up from the backside and see what happens. But so far it's kicking ass. So yeah, back in a flash. So here's what we got going on. We got a medical sterilizing tube, filled it full of the acetone, and then filled the barrel itself full of additional acetone. So in theory, this will make whatever's still in that bore dissolve and hopefully fall out. So we'll find out. Better sit and come on back. Okay guys, we're back. It's been a bit of soaking. We got the breech block knocked out, and the ejector managed to jump under a bench, so I got to pull that out and chase it down. One of these got knocked out pretty smoothly, but the other one is going to require a press to come out, is what it is. 99% of the damage to these older guns comes from folk working on them that don't know how to properly work on them. I'm not saying you should stop. I'm just saying that maybe don't use center punches to peen over the edges on the pins. And yeah, the drilling on the screws is rough. But here, let's see if we can get some better lighting in there. It looks pretty good inside. You know, one thing that was kind of cool to find out is that it's a center fire, so probably the Navy. Or also need to figure out what was there. I think that was the there's some pieces that jumped off when we smacked it with the right punch to get that out. And yeah, a lot of parts still here. The plug's still in the barrel. Soaking it in the acetone made it gummy, but it didn't make it come out. So I'm out of acetone now, so I'm gonna try to go get this thing into a parts washer. I'm gonna take it to a buddy's house that's got a hydraulic press, and we're gonna press that pin out, and then we're going to put this in a parts washer to soak for however long it needs to with the good chemicals, and hopefully that'll break it free, and then we can actually see what the bore is going to be like. I mean, in theory we could press this out, but I really don't want to use force if we can use the joys of dissolving stuff. But yeah, probably going to be where we're going to leave it for this video. So yeah, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. We're going to try to keep making these. We're going to split all the car stuff we're doing over onto a different channel that's called Team Sparkle Racing. So we've got a lot of really crazy stuff going on with that, but which is, you know, a good part of why we haven't been making gun videos. But yeah, we're gonna be back. We're gonna keep pushing on this till we're done. Awesome.